Okay, welcome to Health Epidemiology and Pharmacoepidemiology. I'm just going to walk through the structure of Blackboard and do an introduction to really the first half of the semester. My name's James Daniel. I'm teaching the first half of the semester. We'll do an intro to the second half of the semester a little bit later. But we're going to walk through what the course looks like overall and the expectations to the first half of the semester. So if you go into the course introduction folder, you'll find the syllabus that you can preview and download. That's always an important document. You might want to download that and save that to your local machine. The other really important item in the course introduction folder is the weekly schedule. That weekly schedule is always going to be your most updated document of what is due when and what we're covering each week. So that is our weekly schedule that will be updated with the second half of the semester too. The textbooks and materials that you'll need are also in that folder. And then if we come down and start going through the rest of the course, basically it's split up by week. Our first week is just an introduction to the course structure. Within each week, you're going to see a weekly summary of what needs to happen for that week. Really, this week is just to review, the first week is just to review the course syllabus and the weekly schedule. And if there's any homework, that's going to be posted here as well. So that's just post in the intro to Epi thread, an introduction to yourself. And that discussion thread is right there in week one as well in the intro to course structure. Then we start numbering the weeks after the first week. Every week you're going to see exactly the same structure here, a weekly summary that's going to tell you exactly what's due that week, along with the lecture content for that week, as well as slides that you can print from the recorded lecture. Every week there's going to be a quiz. The quiz is going to have no due dates, really, except for you got to get them done by the week of the midterm, but it's kind of open-ended otherwise. And you have as many attempts as you want to complete the quiz. Every week, the answers are also going to be in the quiz folder as well under additional quiz materials. Sometimes there'll be some pre-reading along with the answers. Make sure you try the quiz before you look at the answers, but understanding everyone has different learning styles. I just want to give that opportunity for people to try it as many times as they want before they look at the answers, and maybe they'll look at the answers after the first attempt, but they're there for you. Also within the folder for each week, there'll be any homework that's due. This week, there's both a discussion thread and a review of significant digits. Homework you can do unlimited times as well. And the due dates for those are really just, again, the end of the first half of the course. You'll see in the weekly summary, though, that there are suggested due dates here for both the homework and the quiz just to keep on schedule. But I'm not going to count those late as long as they're in by the end of the first half of the semester before the midterm. Week two, very similar, lecture content, all the different recordings to listen to. The weekly summary has everything that you should be doing. If there are different lectures to listen to, the homework. Week two actually has 3 homeworks plus the quiz. Generally, I would say you probably want to try the quiz before doing the homework. It's in that order as well. And again, like all of the homework has unlimited attempts just to make sure that you can get it right. The homework for the first half of the semester is exactly what you will see on the midterm. So if you can do the homework, you can do the midterm. So every week it's just like that. Measures of association, you've got your topic for week 3, summary, required reading, lecture content, quiz, and homework. exactly the same format for each. And then week 6 will actually be a midterm review week, and the following week will be the midterm. I think that's it, except for, if you do have questions along the way, there's this discussion thread for the first half of the semester. If you have questions, just post your questions there. And I will be scheduling office hours. I'll kind of watch the discussion thread to see how frequently we need to have office hours. I'm going to just start with weekly office hours on Thursdays at 8 p.m. Central. I'll post that in the announcements as well, but you can join those just by clicking on the Class Collaborate course room and join session. And that's where we will have office hours on a weekly basis. The timing of those might change as we move through the semester, depending on how frequently people might want to have office hours. So that's really it. I think my biggest suggestion is make sure that you keep on track. If you look at the weekly schedule and the weekly schedules within each week, there are those suggested due dates for each of the homeworks and quizzes. But all of those homeworks and quizzes do have to be complete by October 20th, and then the midterm is due the following week. Feel free to email with questions and put questions in the discussion board. If you put questions in the discussion board, that's a great place for other folks to see the answers to the questions as well. If you're having questions, other people are going to have questions too. So I think that is it. So thanks